welcome back to another Blunt Talk with Shane. I don't ever want to put my name out there like that no more. Welcome back to another Blunt Talk with Jebediah, baby. Listen, okay? Today is December 31st. That means that at 12 o'clock, the reset time on this planet will reset again for a whole nother year to come in. I'm not sure about you. But what I have tried to do, what I've done is instead of making New Year's resolutions and trying to go into New Year's with new things, I decided to take this month to start the resolutions of the things that I wanted to be able to at least be able to practice and know how to do next month. This world sets you up for failure, making you think that you can wait until the last minute to start learning something when you need to learn it in the minute that you thought about learning it. Going into the next year, make sure you guys are setting your boundaries. Make sure you are standing firm in your beliefs. Make sure you are standing firm in your morale. Make sure you are standing firm in your character. Make sure you are standing firm in what God has molded you out to be. This is going to be the final test. The final countdown. This is going to be when we used to have that final what was it called? We call it finals. When we had finals in school, and I think it was like SATs. Damn, it's been a long ass time. I think it was SATs or something like that that we had to take. Remember, we had to take the PSAT. That was the practice SAT. And then now you are about to take the SATs. 2024 was practice SATs. I know that sounds crazy, a whole year worth of a practice, but baby, it was. When I tell you it was a practice, it was a practice. You don't have to heed my word, but it will be true regardless. Next year, at 12 midnight tonight, is going to start your actual SATs. Your actual SATs to see if you are going to believe in what you actually are supposed to be believing in. If you're actually setting your faith in what your faith is supposed to be set in. I've met a lot of people this year who truly believe, amen, in what they believe. And I hold no grudges against them. But something God let me know and to tell y'all as well, once again, I'm going to keep reiterating the lessons. Pay attention to the details. I've heard a lot of people all my life tell me that they have been fighting for God. I've heard a lot of people all my life tell me that they are God's favorite. I've heard a lot of people all my life tell me they are working for God. And God just let me know recently, well, that's nice that they said it. And I know they didn't see themselves getting struck by the lightning. But pay attention to the details. Is their life really moving how it would if God was in it? Are they elevating or are they stagnant? Are they always mad and in fight and in mess and things like that? It's one thing because I used to always hear this. Well, if a car keep hitting all the other cars, it's got to be that one car's fault. And the person used to always tell me this because my spirit, once again, is like baking soda to spirits that are like vinegar. It sets some shit off. But I'm learning, and I'm proud that I'm learning to not always retaliate. I'm looking at the details. Some of these people that are saying things to me, look, and everybody got to be true, but honest about what's up. My own niece just said something to me the other day that made me, if I could have cocked my head any harder, you know what I mean? If you could have cocked, I done had strangers, family members, TikTokers. You go down the list of people saying things to me that don't even know me. Saying things to me that's supposed to hurt my feelings. And I just read something that resonated so well. Said that you don't know about my dark side to such in a sense that now that I have a dark humor, y'all making me laugh. I got a dark humor now. Y'all think y'all trying to hurt my feelings, but you're making me laugh because I'm looking at you trying to figure out who are you to be speaking to me. And it's gotten to that point when you get to next year, who are these people that are speaking to you? Make sure you ask yourself that question before you even give a response. Are they worthy of a response? Are they worthy of your oxygen? Are they worthy of your time? Are they worthy of your energy? Because those are things you will never get back. And even though we say this, we don't really grasp it. We don't really grasp it. You will never get your time and your energy back that you've wasted on something that isn't even going to waste its time and energy on you. I just said this to myself. I said, I can't be giving out blessings to everybody that won't even give me a blessing back. Meaning, it's no need for me. Everybody always with that, oh, pray for me, pray for me. No, baby, you praying correctly. Now we done got into that. Now we in this end game where it's like, no, we don't want just anything from anybody. I don't want crumbs when I deserve a whole cake. I don't want your crumbs no more. I know that I know that I know I deserve a whole cake. Next thing, figure out who you are. Who are you in this era? If you believe in reincarnation, that is great. I believe in reincarnation as well, or at least to the extent that some of us are here finishing a job we know we have to finish. And some of us are here just to be a distraction, which is also their job. I'm not offended. But figure out who you are. My name is Jebediah Alexander King. I know who I am. Who are you? Stop being around people also. When you stand firm in who you know you are, when you debo down on that shit, don't ask nobody who you are. It don't matter who they think you are. You know who you are. You don't need to hear it no more. I have a lot of people try to come around and tell me still, oh, well, you should probably be, I'm going to be exactly what God got me being. Well, that's a bad attitude, is it? Because God gave it to me. So, there's that. Now, move on. Sometimes we don't need to let everything grace our ears. I tell my mom all the time, as much as I want to go out and do stuff and things of that nature, I know who I am, and I know that I attract spirits that are trying to demean and get me off my game consistently. I tell people all the time, I don't know what the end game is. I have no idea what they're trying to keep me from getting, what blessing they know about that I don't know about. But I just stick to myself. And that's been working. I don't spend too much time in no groups. Like I said, I had a family member just the other day say something to me that I'll cock my head to. But it's not her fault. And like I've been telling people, there's a hippity-hoppity spirit. I call it a hippity-hoppity spirit that likes to go around and it likes to stir up mess. Not necessarily the devil, and the devil ain't just blooming around me like that, but it's a hippity-hoppity spirit that jumps into people, and I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but it will jump into somebody that was just talking to you sweet, sweet as honey. And all of a sudden now they saying things that you've been thinking about in the back, the negativity you've been thinking about in the back of your head that they should know, but they bring it to the forefront. Hippity-hoppity spirit. Very random, very annoying, but very easily to ignore. Because 9 out of 10 is just a person saying some stuff, and you know what pisses them off more? When you ignore them. That's what I learned. Ignore that spirit. But pay attention to who's in your surroundings. Pay attention to who you're about to take into this next year. Pay attention. If I could say anything, pay attention. So anyways, if you made it to this part of the video, I won't hold you any longer. I am going to be having my surgery coming up this next month. Not for this one right here. I'm going to get another shot put into my forehead, which it hurts. I ain't even going to cap. But the mask that's on my jawline right here, I'm going to be getting it removed this month. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to get this next chapter. I always say I knew when I was going to be done with my lesson chapter, because this was a lesson. And I really had to figure that out. This was a lesson too. Because I was so used to, you see my skin? And I ain't even capping to y'all. I was so used to people just being able to look at my skin and look at me and it just being on fleek and perfect. People always ask me, what skin products do you use? Water and soap. That's it. But I was so used to being up here. God put me down here for a little bit so I can feel how that feels. I know there's a lot of people that got lesions and things of that nature on their face, and I was always the type when I was growing up. I'm still the type because I'm autistic, first of all, but I'm understanding of it more so now. But I'm autistic. I don't like sores. That's just me. Okay, so God's not trying to fix that on me, but just to be able to experience what others experience who have things on their face. I had people, once again, family member. We ain't gonna keep giving her name even no power on here. Cause she might not even be nothing without me one day. Listen, But she was like, "Oh yeah, you got a unicorn dot on your head. A unicorn dot." I had one dude ask me, who knocked you out? Who punched you in the head, man? You got a whole knot." Even though that's obviously doesn't even look like a knot. So it's really people just trying to once again be belittling and be rude and be mean and make me feel less than. You know what I mean? This ain't something I could just cover up and blah blah blah. But I done learned not even to cover it up. I don't care about none of that. My hair was just looking a little crazy. I don't care about none of that. Even when I talked to my therapist yesterday, I was just very candid with her. You know, I gotta go get some cancer removed or something like that. You know what I mean? And then just that be that. So, but with even my hair growth, if you go back to my old videos, okay, your boy wasn't able to shake his head, and I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. So I just want others to know that they not alone. We are growing, even if we don't see our growth. Sometimes I gotta go back and look at your old videos. Sometimes I sit here and I think about the fact that I was in a van less than 10 years ago. The fact that I was living at the Cecil less than 2 years ago. The fact that I was living in a tent less than 5 years ago. Bro, like it's like when you in it, and I know it's hard, and a lot of people say it, and I'm saying it too. When you in it, I know it's hard to see, but just believe that you're gonna get out of it. Believe that you are worthy enough to get out of it. Believe you're deserving enough to get out of it. Believe that you are who you say that you are, who you believe that you are in your heart of hearts. When I tell y'all, it took forever for me to believe and really know in my heart of heart that, oh, okay, I'm Jesus reincarnated. Like there's a lot of us that have messianic mentalities. And it's because we are here again. There's a lot of us that are uncomfortable on this planet to where what it is because we are not used to it. And I kept having to figure that out myself. Autism is just a form of my brain not being really relatable to this, nothing of what y'all are relatable to. And that is okay. I'm not from this time. I'm not from this era. If you ever sat with me and heard how I talk, you would know I'm not from this time. I'm not from this era. I practiced to be a part of this time. I've practiced to be a part of this era. My whatever her name is, the lady was telling me the other day. She said, "Oh, I'm proud of you. You know, you really adulting and you doing independent living." I said, "Yeah. Well, what's independent living to y'all is me just moving like a robot. I don't feel like I'm independently doing really anything. I feel like I'm robotically here trying to keep up with the nonsense that y'all have added to this planet." So, anyways, as I said, figure out who you are. That's reincarnated. Figure out who you might come back as is reincarnated. Everybody has lived each other's lives. Just because I say Jesus, don't mean the type of Jesus that you know about. Okay, it's the Jesus that my God know about. That's why my name is Jebediah. Okay, I don't know if y'all can put all that together. 2/22 is my birthday, and it's funny because a lot of us that want to save the world, we're here humbled. We're here humbled and silent. Come midnight, we will not be humbled. We will not be silent anymore. I truly believe that a lot of us are about to supersede into our next power. We're about to elevate into what we need to become again. We keep elevating. Evolution is nonstop, baby. So that's all for today. Like I said, I'm gonna keep putting up videos on YouTube. They may be a little bit long, but listen, baby, if you don't want to listen to it, that's okay. That have nothing to do with me. That's exactly what happened these past 7 years. Nobody wanted to listen to me, and now look where the fuck y'all at. All right, so hey, do what you gotta do, baby. Love, love.